Good morning, how's everybody doing? Oh, it's bright. It's quite bright today. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Well, let me tell you, it's a great day in both heaven and Hades. Yeah, it's a good. I got a cramp in this leg this morning, but it's a good day, very good day this morning because finally, finally, these apps are figuring it out. I'm already in a committed relationship. I'm already in a very lucrative partnership. And that's with the divine. The divine is my partner, my mate, my companion, my business partner, and my personal bank. Which is why no matter what the people have tried to do, get me homeless, take my cat by killing my cat, attacking my finances, my business, I am still far more successful and wealthier than before. They don't realize the law of attraction, the law of polarity, and the law of attrition. You cannot hurt somebody that's innocent and think that the universe is going to let you get away with it. That's not how the universe works. It's not. And these people were stubborn and childish and refused to respect these cosmic laws of balance. Now, if I was a guilty person, a wicked person of low vibration, those spells would work and I'd probably be dead by now. But I am an Empress energy. I am a male with Empress energy. I embody all the queens in the deck of tarot. Why? Since I'm a man and it should be an emperor? Well, because I have Orishas, and the principal head, Orisha, is a female. So when they talk about, the empress and it's a man, they're not talking about me, they're talking about my head, which is a female. There are men that carry female deities, and we call them in anthropology of religion, Omo Oshun. I'm an Omo Oshun. I'm a high priest whose head is being led and governed by a female archon or a female Orisha. So in tarot, they don't even mention this, that the empress that they're talking about could be a man embodying empress energy. And people like us, almost Shun is what it's called. It's a priesthood. And we're rare. And we're quite attractive, quite beautiful, quite wealthy. We may engage in same sex activity only because the female head engages in its lower nature because even the Orishas or the gods, even they have higher and lower natures. And that is expressed through that same sex connection that they require as a female essence. And if it's a woman carrying a male energy, the same situation occurs. Right? We are quite special. And if going back in ancient times of nascent humanity, people that were bisexual or had these types of energies were very honored and very revered. This is not the case today, but it does have its anthropological history. And nothing is new under the sun. All that was from the past is still here today. So finally, some of these apps understanding that they cannot hurt someone like me. And there are many of you collective that have these same energies, and they can't hurt you no matter how hard they try. When they do, they're going against the creator. Finally, some of these apps are figuring it out that they cannot win this, because the reason why I'm still abundant, I'm still prosperous, I'm in good health and looking better than ever at my age is because of this alignment with the creator. And they can do it too. They can do it. But your heart has to be pure. It cannot be motivated by money, by greed, fame, clout. You got to get rid of that shit from the lower ego. This is why I'm still standing. And finally, some of these apps are figuring it out. And I'm glad. So they can save whatever left of their lives is to be saved. So they don't die and then get a second death and burn in the lake of fire for such defiance against the Creator. Because when you go against us, you're going against the Creator. Period. I am so happy that some of you guys have finally figured it out before you destroy yourselves. Talking to the ops now. Who's here? Brensden, Grand Rising, Marmando 369. Good morning. J Dog. Yes, the muscles. Yes, get him, uncle. Yes, Sophia Turner. Good morning, Sophia. Got the uh, the tarot card course I designed for you, and I will be delivering it to your email shortly. We had a situation where we had to put cookies so it doesn't crash and doesn't crash your email because it's a large file. We had to break it into 3 files. Okay, Miss Turner, I didn't forget. Mama knows, yeah, yeah, and you a queen and a king too. So I didn't forget, my darling. I love you guys. Good morning. So let's read about, let's have a collective read, not a collective reading, which includes, it's far longer. And because it's the same, situation, I cut it down to a collective read where I just pick certain things to go into, but not everything because, it's really the same story. Sometimes there's some modifications. Most times, though, there isn't. So I don't waste your time and energy or mine because I have too many downloads to give you. I did Pluto in the second house like 2, 3 days ago, but it just uploaded yesterday. So then I have to deal with that. Today I will do Pluto in the third house and hopefully get to Virgo, hopefully throughout the rest of the day, and, and do the readings of other people that pay for birth charts and pay for tarot readings, okay, throughout the day. Okay, so thank you so much for your donations. I'm still in a hotel. I'm still in this undisclosed city and state. Yesterday, I did the casting out of the demon that was plaguing this young woman. There was resistance. I thought I had to get ropes and tie her to a chair, tie her waist, tie her legs, tie her arm, like in the horror movies. Sometimes it gets like that. And my partner and midwives couldn't help me because they were menstruating. When a woman is menstruating, she cannot be involved in these types of exorcisms. So I had to get other women that were much, much older that were past their menstruation phase. And the demon was tough. The demon didn't want to leave. So, I had to go get my special crystals and wands and do my special potions to get rid of the demon and then heal this, poor girl. And hopefully she'll learn to leave things alone when you're visiting other countries. Respect these artifacts. Don't take them, don't steal them, you know, because you are not a historian, you're not an anthropologist, You don't understand these cultures in a country foreign to you. So the next time they will respect these things and respect the ordinances of these cultures. You're not there to touch things and defile things, all because it looks cute and you're gonna take it, violating the gods of that culture, right? So it was a big lesson for this woman. It almost cost her life because the doctors didn't know what was wrong with her. It took a shaman to figure out what was wrong with her and put her back to balance. Again, because it wasn't the physical body that was attacked. It was one of the 7 spiritual bodies that medical doctors know nothing about. Only the shamans do. And we were the first doctors. So, they can't fuck with us. They know we know. Uh-huh. Lisa Campbell. Oh, there's that lovely name. I'm telling you. And both of you there, Lisa Campbell, Sophia Turner. These are the money-making names. If God ever blesses me with a woman relationship and I have children and their daughters, I'm going to call them Lisa Campbell and Sophia Turner, because these are money-making names. Oh, yes, I will. Oh, yes, I will. Sophia Turner, Prudhomme. Lisa Campbell, Prudhomme. The first name will be your first and last name. Oh, I know. Yes, I healed the person to the chakras after I cast that out, the demon. Love Bug, how are you? How are you? Good morning, Helen. Card Eye, good afternoon, morning to you too. All right, let's read. Spirit told me to read, to take these cards, begin with these cards. So what is going on with the collective? Thank you for your thank yous and your thumbs up. The first card we got. We got oneness, but it's in the reverse. So I think our enemies, our ops, understand this concept of oneness, but they don't feel that they can obtain that because of so many things that they've done against you, collective. But that's not true. The divine loves you. Even the most heinous murderers and psychopaths and sociopaths, the gods still love you because they created you. You have to move towards the creator with purity of purpose, and they will abash all sins from the past in a minute, in an instant. So many of them believe that they can come back from what they've done. And that's sad. And that may be the case for some of these ops. Some of these ops have committed murders. Don't forget. Sometimes, you can't come back from that. We have here composure. Composure. Many of you collectives have kept your composure. Coming out next to oneness in the reverse is these are opposing forces. These are opposing forces. Composure and oneness in the reverse. Okay. Even though a lot was being thrown at you to destabilize you, many of you held your ground and kept your composure. That's what that means. Very good. Very good. Here we have someone very sad, and it says here submission. But it came out in the reverse. So there are ops that do not want to submit to the creator and despise your composure. They want to cause a disunity between you and your creator. They want to break this oneness that you have with the Creator. There is a divine spark, the divine fire of the burning bush of Moses. It's in the reverse. Many apps are very jealous that you collective have this special connection with the divine. They're beginning to understand it, but they still are envious of it. Because they don't have such connections. And their hearts are so black and dark and rotten by the things that they've done that there's no possibility, at least in this lifetime, for them to create that oneness. This is what they believe. This is what they believe, but you'll be surprised what the Creator will do. Remember, when Cain killed Abel, God blessed Cain. So these apps don't realize that they might be closer to God than they realize, just because of who they are and chose to be negative. Negativity and evil has its place, you know. Many of you collective are moving into prosperity. Alhamdulillah. Many of you are moving into prosperity. Next to the card of submission in the reverse, you fought for what's yours and stood your ground. Ain't nobody gonna take what's yours, collective. And even though they did, oops, 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 oops. Hold on. Okay. Sophia Turner, what did the police do? I have not received anything from the police yet, but then again, I might have. I'm no longer in the address that I was evicted from. When I return to Houston, I will be going and checking the mail to see if there's anything there. But I'm not in Houston, so I can't check the mail, so I don't know what's going on. I haven't received any calls either. Yes, Sophia Turner, I know. I went through the same thing. Mama knows. They followed me and my son for 17 minutes without turning on their light in an unmarked car. And when they finally turned their lights on to pull me over, I pulled over and they approached me with guns drawn. It's just terrible. It's terrible. Read Psalm number 5 and Psalm number 8. Read Psalm 91 and read Psalm 27. Alberta Atieno, how are you? Mama knows drone and helicopters above us. Yes, I had helicopters above me too, watching me, even when I would go out at night. In Houston, they arrested me and lied at my preliminary hearing, and I was facing 2 felonies for 3 years. I lost my job, and I have been homeless since 2019. Ed, this is tough. I understand, Mama knows that you are going to be vindicated. The money you lost, your reputation, your name, all of that will be brought to balance. I'm telling you. It's yes, they framed me too and wrote cases against me, tried me thrown in jail. And then spoke to people in jail so that I could be gang raped. Oh, it was evil shit. But hold on to the Creator, let Him take over, and watch Him kick the shit out of these people, and they will go through what they try to put you through. That's what I had to do. Helen, yes, these are narcissists. They're going to get what they deserve. Believe your uncle. Believe me, because I'm going through it. I'm homeless too. And I'm supposed to be wealthy and supposed to be royal blood and DNA, and I'm going through it too. Attack my companies. I have 7 companies, all worth millions, and I can't even access my own money because they've been tied to embezzlement. My identity was taken. They took my company's identities and numbers and did all kinds of stuff. Yes. And I'm going through it like every single one of you. And I put all my stuff online so you can see how your uncle handles it. And I want you to handle it with class and style. Don't give them any energy. Surrender everything to the creator and watch him put everything back to balance. I think this is the reason why the creator puts us through these experiences. So like that they can show the miracle of their power. They can't do that if they don't have an example below through our pain and experiences for them to come through with the miracles and miraculousness of divinity that we read in these stories in the Bible. And that's why they make it to the Bible, because of the miraculousness. Nothing is new under the sun. All has been here before, and everything goes around and comes back. Remember, we are in a planet that has a rotation and then has another rotation around the sun. Everything what goes around comes around. What went before comes again. This is why nothing is new under the sun. Just different masks, but it's the same thing. So understand that you will be vindicated. Ashe. My God doesn't disappoint, and neither will he disappoint you. That was my preaching for the moment, for the day. All right. It breaks my heart that you've been through this. But it just shows how special you are. To be chosen is to go through these types of experiences, as so that we can become examples of strength for those who don't possess that. You have been chosen to go to the worst. That is what it's meant to be chosen. And then God performs miracles through you to teach the rest of us how to acquire faith in the Creator, even when it seems hopeless. He comes around and he changes things around. He really do. What else, collective? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. The Bible. The Bible. And guess what he says there? Learn. This is happening. And there's the tarot cards too. There's the Bible. And look at the crown sitting on that Bible, held by Gaia, mother of all mothers. This is to teach you. It says here, learn. There it is. It's all a learning process. It's not that we did anything wrong or that we deserve what we're going through. It's all an example to teach others through our pain and suffering based on how we respond. Because it's not what we go through that matters. It's how we respond to what happens to us. That's what's being tested. Understand that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. In order to beat this and make a connection with the Creator, you have to engage in solitude. In solitude. So you can hear the voice of the divine. But it came out in the reverse, because with these monetary distractions, trying to get you homeless, trying to kill you, gang stalking you, double ganging, that distracts you and then doesn't allow you to connect with the divine because there's too much distraction. Don't let that happen. Don't let it. Don't let it. That's exactly why they're doing this. So you're so worried and distraught that you cannot connect with the Creator. And in order to connect with the Creator, there has to be silence and oneness. One more. Ooh. I almost fell behind the scene. The devil's a liar. Look at that. This is so beautiful. Look at that. The heart chakra. You are being called to service. But it came out in the reverse. because your enemies, they don't want you to be in solitude. They want to distract you so like that the creator can use you. This is why, and they want to put you to jail. They want to take away your money, your finances, fuck with your children, everything to keep you from aligning with the creator through oneness and solitude. And that is where you're being called to service. Look at me. I just lost my home, lost my assignment. I should be distraught and devastated. But if I allow those to sink in emotionally, then I lose my connection with the creator because I'm in grief. And if that happens, my vibration lowers and then they can attack me more efficiently with their spells. And what did I tell you months earlier? I don't even care if I'm living in a fucking cardboard box. I'm not changing. Well, here we are. I lost my home. When I go back to Houston, I don't know where to go. I might have to stay in a hotel and spend hundreds of dollars a week like I did before, further exhausting my finances. But I'm still doing the work and looking good too. I'm still doing it. It didn't stop anything. That's how convicted you have to be. Let nothing, and I do mean nothing, stop you. Guys, please donate. Please give. And I hope this helps somebody.